It's financially devastating, along with emotionally devastating. And then when you realize what's going on and how many people have turned their backs on the kids, it's hard. It's really hard to look at this thing. But that's what we have to do. I mean, we have to be courageous. We have to do this. We don't have a choice. You know, we can't turn our backs on these kids.
I'm a single mom with 2 autistic little boys. So you can just imagine how challenging that is. Financially, it's very tough because I mentioned the pediatric neurologist, I mentioned the DAN doctor, I mentioned the NAET practitioner, I mentioned the supplements, all the supplements they're taking. We are considering HBOT treatment, which is hyperbaric oxygen treatment, which is extremely expensive. It's about like $190 a session for just one of them, you know, and you're supposed to have like 40 sessions or something like that. So financially it's tough. You know, I work, I have good health insurance, I am not an extravagant woman. I sold my house and moved in with my parents. That helps a lot.
I know families that have lost their house. You know, it's just, you know, sold their house, sold their property, sold their lives, you know, done fundraising with their family, you know, whatever it took. And it's hard. It's not easy. I know it's not. It was devastating for our savings, you know, not only just for helping Ethan, but when you start helping other families. And once you realize this happens, I didn't want to go back to work. I could not go back to work. I just had to stay here. You know, how can you walk away from these kids and these families? You can't. So, you know, I did it as long as I could, you know, till my savings was gone and my wife was borrowing money behind my back because she didn't want to tell me.
The first thing we heard from parents with children with autism is that the insurance industry rejects paying for things because autism was viewed as a behavioral condition. Autism is a neurobiological medical condition that should be covered under insurance the same way any other medical condition is treated.
It's not even so much the fact that we're living with autism and autism is a part of our life. There's just not a place for it in the community, not really, you know. I mean, it's always a challenge for people with small children anyway, but there's services, and you see that when you can't avail yourself of the services. You know, I'm sure there are many parents out there that would complain, oh, you know, we don't get to do anything and we can't find a babysitter, but you know, you have childcare and you have preschools and you have daycare. You know, I don't have those options. You know, I can't just pick a daycare center and decide, okay, you're gonna go here. You know, I can't go to, you know, they have a lot of vacation resorts that have like kiddie daycare at the vacation resort. I can't just do that. I can't say, you know, people aren't equipped to take care of my children, you know, and even though they're sweet and they're pretty calm, you know, it's different for most people and they don't know how to approach them or handle them, so it's challenging.
98% of the parents with autistic children are divorced. I don't know if you know that. Every time somebody else gets diagnosed, they are not just destroying our children, whoever is causing this, it's not just destroying our children's lives, but they are destroying an entire family. And ultimately, the family is the core, the base of the society. So picture what's going to happen 2 generations down when you don't see any more normal families. What's going to happen to the society? And who's going to take care of these children?
We're going to spend a lifetime caring for what's an ocean, an endless ocean of children who will become adults and old people. And these people who have autism or autism spectrum or even ADD, ADHD, their lives are not going to be very productive. They need medications, they need medical care, they need institutional care. It's not pretty.